Hello everyone, welcome to Fablehaven Age of Wonders 4. The Blint Saga has mastered Story Realm 4, cleansing the elven homeworld and restoring Meandor's sanity with violence. So I asked, would you like to wait until the DLC and accompanying patch on August 12th to continue the Blint Saga in Infamous Chapter 5? And since we're all here now, obviously, the overwhelming response was, do it now. So we're going to have a little bit of a lightning series here in the Blint Saga to complete Story Realm 5, the infamous Grexolis. Now, of course, we are not only here to defeat this for the first time. I have no idea what to expect, except for the generous tips I have been given. We are here to master it, to achieve great things, and there is an achievement for Story Realm 5, and I've been told it is a little RNG whether we can get it or not, so we're going to do our best. It is called One for All for One. We have to complete Grexolis without losing any of our allies. So this is going to come down to how intelligent the AI feels like being, which, you know, coin flip. But Grexolis, as the spearhead of the Shad'rai alliance, invade the fractured world Grexolis hidden in the mist of the Astral Sea, face the custodian which the Archons left on this world to guard the ancient magic which lies buried here, which of course we desire. This is a fractured world. The realm was torn from reality in ancient times. Astral void breaches the land, shattering the surface of this world. Astral rifts are the only infestation present on this realm. This is a forbidden domain. Entrance to the world is forbidden by celestial decree. Units of all players, except the custodian of the realm, are permanently affected by condemned. Holy protectors, this realm has been blessed with the purity of Archon faith. All roaming wildlife is affected by celestial enchantments. The custodian of the realm may invoke the spirits of the ancient Archons themselves to come to their aid. And last, but certainly not least, the custodian's dogma. All civilized inhabitants of this realm are subjects of the custodian. Free cities are rare and cannot be negotiated with. My, oh my. Now, I have cooked up a very special Blint for this occasion. It, of course, will be on hard difficulty.
Your journey,
my friends, allow me to introduce the very first. I don't know why I've forgotten how to do this. We're searching for Industrious to find Blint to then edit him.
What is your people's form?
This is going to be the very first Dragon Lord Blint. I've had a few ideas for how I wanted to do this, but I've decided to do something a little special and concoct my own Blinty boy from the Nine Realms. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons. So what shall our subservient Molekin be? It might not be a bad idea to be resistant on this realm. What? Yeah. Maybe resilient will be better? I imagine we would be resilient if we're in the Underdark, right? I think it would be. I wouldn't mind being strong either. Shall we be strong? Shall we be boring? Resilient and strong? After all, our Molkin are coming from the Underdark to survive in such a place.
Origin culture?
Especially as a feudal monarchy. You have to be tough. If you're going to be stupid, you need to be tough. So the feudal culture is a culture that I think is currently the strongest. Honestly, after their rework, I think they hold their heads above the others. And Monarchy is one I never really got to fully explore. Of course, we did the sponsored video with Monarchy, but after that, we had a full series with the aristocracy, and it drove me mad. So let's do some Monarch stuff, shall we?
What
After all,
their society?
They were a society that lived underground, and our Blinty boy came and swooped him up. Now, the tip that I got was to go ahead and use the Keepers of Knowledge, I believe. So unlike a new research skill, grants plus an allegiance with all free cities to whom you have a thing. Was this the one? Unlocking a new tome grants 100 relationship with all empires. Gain 10 knowledge income for each empire you have open borders with, and plus an alliance. I think I always recommended this because we get knowledge for every empire we have open borders with, and we're in full-blown alliances from the get-go with an unknown amount of characters. So we're going to go Keeper's Knowledge. Not only that, the Blint that I've concocted for you, this is very lore appropriate. We're playing as a purple dragon, also known as the Deep Dragons. And they are hoarders of knowledge. Not mere keepers, they hoard it for themselves. So honestly, it wouldn't be... Do we go Equipment Hoarder? I haven't played with this since it came out, right? What else was I going to do? Oh, I might need this, actually. I was going to go Prolific Swarmer. Because this is pretty good. Cities require 10% less food for getting a new population. Racial tier units at +1 rank. And non-magical origin units require 20% less upkeep. We also start with another tier 1 unit. As the Monarchy, Monarchy Feudal, we are archers. We are archers. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You may not get that if you live outside the US. But it's also going to give us a point in chaos, which could be very helpful. I think we'll take it.
Choose your first
Now, this Tome build that I have concocted, I wouldn't say it's good. But it is funny. And isn't that what we're here for? We're here to meme and have a great time. Because we're going to be starting off with the Tome of Evolution. Wasn't this gracious deep dragon of Blint just so kind to swoop in, pick up a feudal culture, take over the place, become king, and then bestow his draconic vitality? Wasn't this buffed? This looks like it was buffed. His draconic vitality to its people.
What is
Just
your ruler's origin?
Such a gracious, selfish, selfless and selfish hoarding dragon. So allow me to create Dragon Lord Blint. Of course, the Dragon Lords have access to unique hero skills. They gain powerful transformations. They gain extra gold through the Dragon Horde. Dragon Lords have Draconic Governor, which is that. Money, 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 money. And Dragon Lords have a 30 gold unit upkeep and cannot equip most hero items. The reduced upkeep from the Prolific Swarmer is really going to help out here. And let's see what the first Dragon Lord Blint looks like. And here, my friends, is the first Chromatic Lord Blint, the Underdrake of the Depths. Quite a fancy title he bestowed upon himself. So the Deep Dragons are Chromatic Dragons, which are evil. They're the children, offspring of Tiamat. The Deep Dragons, or Purple Dragons, or what you call them in particular, are typically neutral evil. And as I mentioned, out of the kindness of his heart and his desire to collect shiny things, this particular Chromatic Dragon has absorbed the Molken culture, the Underdark Dwellers. Aren't they beautiful? And as a member of the Underdark, they of course have honey badgers. I don't think honey badgers actually live underground, but they go underground, so close enough. He himself is a warrior. The Deep Dragons are not exactly magical dragons. They have incredibly heavy-hitting attacks. They stalk you and then pierce your armor when you least expect it. And their breath is like corrosive or mind-addling because of the Underdark fungi. So I guess nature is the most representative of that. We'll have a touch of blight damage. No big deal. No big deal. As I mentioned, first Chromatic Lord Blint, Underdrake of the Depths. We have absorbed the Underdark Dwellers from the Underdark Lair. Creative names. I know, magnificent. So for his ambition, I decided Collector is probably correct. Like I said, this is the most lore accurate for a Deep Dragon. And I'm kind of curious whether or not I can actually complete the major ambition, because of course the Dragon Lord is missing some equipment slots, 3. So we'll see if we can actually make this happen. But even if we can't, the minor ambition should be very doable. Just having an item equipped. So it won't be like the last playthrough where I just don't have my governor bonus. That was an adventure. He is an economic warlord. I don't think this will ever matter, but I give him personality because I wanted to. And without further ado, let us begin the infamous Story Realm 5. The finale of Rise of the Godir.
Glory to all Godir, and glory to the Shad'rai. The rousing hymn of the Shad'rai was heard far and wide, as they gathered to use the Gilder Coil and embark from Mage Haven to challenge the Archons themselves. For too long had archaic Archon dogmas controlled the cosmos and determined what should exist and what shouldn't. It was time to ring in a new age, and break the chains that fettered the true potential of the Pantheon. Grexolis was the long-sought-after target of the Shad'rai. It was a world whose mere existence had been concealed by the Archons in great effort, as it contained the forbidden magic of ancient times. The Gilder Coil not only guided the Shad'rai to Grexolis, it was the very key to opening the World Vault itself. Coming to Grexolis meant to seek celestial judgment, but the Shad'rai were prepared.
Were we? I guess we're gonna find out. Alrighty. We do have an underground. Some of these story realms don't have underground, so I wasn't quite sure about this one, but it looks like we do. Blint, the Underdrake of the Depths. We start with the Keepers... no, that's our stuff. We start with the Call Militia. Ooh, okay. And Youthful Rejuvenation. This is a pretty good healing skill. Looking at the fragmented continent of Grexolis, you are approached by your Shad'rai allies. A world sacrificed to a greater purpose, commendable, yet in vain. Little Nightweaver speaks slowly and with gravity, as if every word she pronounced was a challenge in itself. The Archons did what they deemed to be just, but their strength was dwindling. Where they saw danger, we see potential. We have the Gilder Coil, the only key to the World Vault called Grexolis. Yet it may only be used when all of Grexolis is under our control. Alright? The Archons left a powerful warden to watch over their forbidden world. Utgard Worldbender takes a jeweled figurine and puts it on a pedestal. Turiel Tolarum is the first of the Godir, and a loyal friend of the Archons. He could have been a god. Instead, he became a mere watchman, waiting for a foe to strike him down. Utgard crushes the figurine with his left fist. Some sacrifices are worth making. Discuss the battle plan. Enough talk. Destiny does not wait. Yaka ignites the shards of the broken figurine until they incinerate. It does not matter who or what stands in the way of our victory. We are Godir. We are Shad'rai. Gone are the cursed times when we had to trust in the schemes of lowly mortals to achieve our goals. Nothing can withstand our combined magical force. Together, we will cast a spell that shakes the foundation of Grexolis. Okay, so we get to choose. It appears our allies are Yaka, Nimue, Utgard, and Lithal. So the Ritual of the Pyre, which has an effect for the rest of the game. I guess all these have an effect for the rest of the game. Ritual of the Pyre, every 2 turns in combat, all units not owned by the Shad'rai have a base chance of being burning. The Thing of the Drowned, every 5 turns, an army of the drowned races from the Enchanted Archipelago rise under the control of the Shad'rai. Oh hey, Cthulhu's gonna help us out. Cthulhu! For Utgard, every 3 turns, a random province owned by an enemy player is hit by a pyroclastic eruption. That's funny. Be pillaged. Enemies take damage, it becomes ashland. Or Lithal's Ritual of the Mirror Curse. Whenever a non-ethereal unit dies on the strategic map, if at least one Shad'rai army is within 5 hex range, there is a 15% chance of an astral creature of comparable strength spawning under control of the nearby Shad'rai. Randomly chosen if more than 1. I'm trying to consider what would be the most helpful for our allies. Because obviously I'm going to be just fine. I have no confidence in that, but I bet I'm going to do better than the AI. I'll put that down. I'll bet on that. I'm not a betting man, but I'll bet on that. I think it's this one, right? It's the Mirror Curse. I mean, it is only a 15% chance. But I think this helps the most. Maybe the Ritual of the Drowned? Let's go with the Ritual of the Drowned. Cthulhu will help us out here. Okay, so Cthulhu. As you can see, we have 4 allies, which is why I was advised to pick up that trait. Good trait to have. For our first tome, we are starting with the Tome of Evolution, which is actually really funny. And I'll explain that in a moment. Probably start with Vitality, right? Do we want to go with the Werven Hatchling? Do we want... Wait, I don't think we want these until we get the other transformation. But the reason why that's so funny is because the feudal culture, the rework, made it so that they have... Sorry for the cut there. The feudal culture has the new promotion mechanic, and it's why it's kind of ironic that I went with a Tome of Evolution. They created a whole new classification of evolution just to prevent the feudal culture from abusing the Tome of Evolution with their rework. As the monarchy subculture, we have the longbow. So the tier 1 archers can be promoted into the longbow. Of course, we can also just straightly recruit the longbow once we reach tier 3. We aren't going to do a pure archer build, but we will be getting bonuses to archers because I have special archers. Why wouldn't I? You know? Why wouldn't I not? I also have a tier 3. I have a longbow. Cool. Nice. There it is. Would you look at that? They also have... should we get another... I need a support character. I don't have a support character. Ooh. Ah. E. Bada bada bang bang. Ooh, e. Ooh, ah, ah, ting ting. Bada bada bang bang. This would normally be a support slot. Do I just get another archer? Because remember, Blint is a melee dragon, after all. This is an Imperium thing. We probably just want to grow, right? I mean, I love... Oh, we have the militia barracks. Let's do that. Let's go. All right, as we are an underground culture, we have the Diggy Dig from the get-go. We have a Dowie ally. We started the Golden Golem. Good golly gee. So I think we're going to be building a bunch of scouts. Where are we trying to go? Did I spawn underneath it? Wouldn't that be ironic? It's ironic. Okay. Well, let's just, we're going to get our archer to fill out our stack, and then we're going to be printing scouts to Diggy Dig and to destroy things. We want to clear that out, but we'll start with this. This should give us Imperium. I might need to fight this. Sure. Also, I went with Warclaw. I should have the Warclaw. This wouldn't be the first time I've done this where I picked the wrong claw. Yes, okay. So for the Warclaw, the reason we went Warrior as well is because Warrior can be a shock unit. Look at all these slots I can equip. I'm going to be really curious if I can complete this thingy-majig. So the Warclaw is the shock unit, and that allows us to yoink. Longbow's at +1 range. Fantastic. That just basically turns us into a shock unit. So we, of course, want to be charging. But one of the great things about shock units, they're kind of in a weird spot right now. In my not so humble opinion. Well, okay. I probably should have healed first. I definitely should heal first. They're in a little bit of a peculiar situation. Because on the one hand, they're kind of weak, I think, at the moment. At least I think the community thinks that. And on the other hand, the single entity shock units, the dragons, the heroes, and whatnot, I think they're in a pretty good spot. And part of that is because whenever they retaliate, they hit really hard. Poor Blinty boy. He's taking the brunt of our damage here. And also that. That's pretty good. Nice. We did get some Imperium out of that. What's the Diggy Dig situation here? Okay, so it's single. We do kind of want to stay next to our capital, El Capital. We could just plop a farm down here. Like boost out a farm. This is an egregious expense. I gotta be honest. I don't feel good doing it, but I do feel like I'm going to do it. First level for Blinty boy. What do you want? I'm not particularly aware what the breath type is for the deep dragons. I just discovered these were a thing like yesterday. So I might just take Comet because it's my favorite one. And the improved Comet is actually just disgusting. I actually think Cone is my favorite, but I think that Comet is the actually, hold on, take that back. We're going to be taking Tail Swipe. That unlocks Tail Swipe. But we'll be going for the Comet most likely. We'll also be grabbing Militia here. Is that a pickup in my base? It is a pickup in my base. Wow, okay. I'm not sure what we're going to do with these militia. I guess we can have them diggy dig. If I remember correctly, the militia, one of their thingies is that they have really low upkeep. Yoink. Like, it might even be single digits. Should I be digging everywhere, or should we be... There was a suggestion I received. I don't remember which I guess I can leave this for a second. I don't remember which playthrough it was, but it was one of my underground playthroughs. And basically the suggestion was just to not forget. I boosted this and it's still taking this long? Yikes. Okay, we'll wait. To consider is what the word I should use. To consider having, or choosing Delver as our ambition. It didn't make much sense lore-wise, but we can really get a lot of, we can instantly complete the major ambition and get a lot of governor value out of it. It's definitely something worth considering. Lasharian? So these are unique in a number of ways. First of all, they are the first summon that requires strictly gold. Is this a reach? Oh, good pickup. Ah, like one tile short. Secondly, I believe they have a singular gold upkeep, right? They have no gold upkeep. Fantastic. So we can actually have these guys diggy dig and then have our scouts actually scout. Wouldn't that be a nice thought? That would be. So I suppose the point of my tangent there was, if you feel like it, in your underground culture, just consider having... I want a forester, but I also want this node. What if I just take a quarry here? Because that's production, and this is a bunch of production, and then we just produce. Ah? Consider taking Delver. That's where I was going with that. I guess I can just spawn a whole bunch of... That's actually so smart. I feel pretty clever for once in my life. What? Oh, I thought there was an invisible thing there. Well, okay. That is a Mage Bane. Alright, we're going to set this on Auto Explore, then. We're going to have our militia go diggy dig. Look at that. They're also unique in that they have to be summoned onto a city tile. You can't just summon them in the middle of nowhere. Good production. You know, in the middle of nowhere next to a hero. Might be a bad idea to dig all this out, but we're going to find out. Draconic Vitality in. Call to Glory. This could be very strong. This is a feudal culture thing. I think both of them, right? Not just Monarchy. Need a Forester. What if we just get a farm, though? Thoughts? I like all of the... Probably should have cleared all this crap out before I went up here and did Dark Gods know what. Okay. I think I'm distracting myself from my own thoughts, but hey. A lot of micromanagement here with the militia. But it's probably worth it. I'm going to clear this at like record speed. What was that? Did something happen up here? The Dread Spoder mounts. Well, we'll auto-explore up here. Guess we're going to have more scouts. I don't think I want to go too far. I think we want to retreat here. Like I said, I think it was a mistake. I'm going to go here, bonk all this crap, make sure our city is nice and... Our lair is nice and safe and ready to expand. We have our boy digging as well. I said it might have been a mistake to open the way for him, but... My God. And I won't make the same mistake this time. with the dragon horde. Okay. We also want to be thinking about another city. Why are these frogs? Oh, this is the drown thing that happened. Oh. Huh. So they're... Huh. They're my culture type, but they're not my culture units. Where did this guy go? Explore this way. Ah. Alright. That's weird. But okay. I don't know what to think about this team. It's cute, I guess. Ah! A dreaded rift. Do I have anything else here? No. We're just getting points for our war claw. So we'll clear all this crap out. And then we'll probably go up and see what's cooking. That's on fire. Okay. I mean, I might as well diggy dig this. Maybe I'll let him diggy dig it. We don't want to give anything too free. All the glory is in. We are going to want Monarch's Decree, but maybe we can do it later. Should we get a Slither? I'll try it, sure. I don't believe the militia promote, do they? No. Excuse me. They just have... I guess you guys can follow. I don't know. Let's work on getting Draconic Vitality in. We're not really using our mana for much else. I wish I could say that I planned the fact that I got a perfect amount of mana for that, but I just remembered to check. Didn't really do anything special here. Alright. Bibbidi bobbidi. You killed my defender. Of course. The aristocracy has a special tier 3 defender called For the Liege. Or the Liege Guard. Chaz for the Liege. I do quite like the Liege Guard, honestly. I think they're pretty good. Some would even say overpowered. I don't think I'd go that far, though. Probably. Yeah, they're not that strong. They're good. Oh, silly shock unit, boys. This is what we got, Tail Swim. Ah! 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 Delete. That's pretty good. To do that much damage on the way in. Although, to be fair, it is a single entity, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. If the frog wants to die, the frog can die. Suppose we can go here and tie it up. Oh, I am slow. Ah, how am I slow? Am I slow? No, I'm just in zone of control. We'll just defend. This may shock you, team. But the defenders, they're pretty good at defending. I know. Shocking. Truly the matter of revelations. Oh. I can't get over how powerful the War Claw is. It's so good. Alright. Then we'll hop back into our domain. This is probably audible. Game, why does the AI play so recklessly? Plays with such reckless abandon. Ah. Okay. Do we just go down here? I think we're just gamers. We're gaming. Are you... You are, okay. Had to make sure they were next to each other. This should probably be the tier 3 archer. Who can't reach, of course. Waddle, waddle, waddle. This thing will just hold our flank in case the bears decide to be creative. They did not. Okay. Game. Hello? Thank you. Konnichiwa? Alright, here's what we'll do. We shall abuse positioning. I say abuse. I think we just... yeah, we just vibe. I wonder who's going to have control. Like, is somebody going to become the racekeeper of the drowned units? And if so, how? I should probably just heal Blint real quick. Try and buffer out his, oh. His HP pool. I'm glad I did. Alright. Get you in there. Nice and deep like. Who can name that reference? Can I do it? I guess so. There we go. Charge! Charge! I think we did better, team. Probably. The Wand of Blizzards is actually really good. We can have it! And we've leveled up. Maybe I take Knight first. Just to get some more hit points and some defense. I really want defensive swipe. I am a huge enjoyer of defensive swipe. Well, we might as well take Knight first. Give us some health. Give us some joy. In our misbegotten lives. Hey, you can take a dig. Okay. We have our 0 gold militia out and about. In the boat. We're definitely going to want to get this before it upgrades or awakens or becomes a pain. Am I not next to this? I am. Alright, cool. Let's get to scout outs. Let's build this. We could go up a tier. Which you will. We'll do that to boost this. Now it's only 2 turns. Our situation's not too shabby. We actually have a lot of money, and I think it's entirely because of our society trait. And if it's not, I'm going to say it is still. We'll put a forester here for more money. We'll switch this to a gold node eventually. What the actual... Okay. Okay. Yeah, you want to be that way? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's not a big deal. That's okay. That's totally fine. Just an astral layer. What? From the fog of war, Meandor of House Idiok, Shira Snowblood, and Thangir emerge. It seems you forgot to invite us to your mad attempt at unleashing cosmic disaster, Meandor says coldly. First, you brought conflict to innocent worlds, Shira continues, and now... this. Thangir nods silently. He does not fancy frivolous banter. The Covenant have followed the Shad'rai to Grexolis. They will do anything to foil your plans. No. They are trapped in past conflicts, but the victor rewrites history. Hello. So I'm assuming we have... yes, okay. So we have open borders, which means we have... we have our trait thing working. Yaka named his capital Yakopolis. I forgot to give the stone to our capital city. Alright. Oh, dear mother of pearl. Okay, so we have, a problem. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Sobel? Oh, I don't know. A barbed wire fence. It's not the problem, by the way. The problem is that I have a lost wizard outside my doorstep. But I'm not mad. I am... is that an arcade anymore? Oh, look at that. Alright. A higher risk battle. Every 2 turns, all non-floating and non-flying attack units suffer 20 physical damage. This is actually super bad. Like, just giga bad. Maybe even game losing level bad. but we'll try. I think if I wanted to min-max this a little bit more, I would not have challenged this yet. I think we do want to challenge it, but I think we want to wait until I had a healer, at least. Where's my longbow? Make sure the longbow is in the safest position. Also, because there is a mage thing in play. Whatever this thing is called. The Mage Bane. We can't cast any spells. I mean, I can cast this once, but I want to be able to cast this twice. Oh, dear. We're definitely going to wait until I can cast this on a meaningful position. I think we just wait one more turn. In full defense mode, we should have relatively okay reduced damage here. I've been marked. Kind of sucks. Okay. I could go here and tail swipe. What does that mean for us? I think I'm about to sacrifice a defender to the Dark Gaunts. I could also go here and tail swipe. That puts him in my zone of control. Okay. This defender's just gonna vibe. I was really hoping I could put this guy in his zone of control, but I suppose that's pretty cute. The other archer heals on hit. That's nice, I guess. Wait, can you... You go here. Can you kill? Nice. Then you can probably kill? Ah. Darn it. Close but no cigar. I think I'll stay here for now. We're gonna keep this here too. How does this movement work? Okay, you're fine. I think everything's gonna go for the dragon. I might have to redo. Oh dear. Whoa! Oh. I was like, what the fuck? How did that full heal? It did. Oh boy. Not killing that was a huge misplay. What? I've been pacified? Okay. I say huge misplay as if I had any control over it. I grazed when I should have connected, you know? Okay. Get you in there. Keep you here, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to do this, but... That's fine. Also fine. Also fine. Okay. My poor militia's not doing anything, but... I come in rear charge this, right? I think so. That way our archers can all pull back. Need to pull back twice. You can't move. Because life is suffering. Okay. The dragon might die here, which would be, of course, game losing. This Core Militia hasn't had a bloody thing to do. So this works. Okay, Defender's down. Defender's down. Losing a Defender isn't the end of the world. I don't like it, of course. There's not the end of the world. Do you have a heal again? I'm at 45 hit points. I would love to charge this thing. That would bring me so much joy. In fact, I'm going to. Okay. So what I've learned from this so far is that my militia was in an incredibly poor position. That was my longbow. I don't know if I can do better. This was a fight I probably shouldn't have taken yet. You have a tail swipe here? Double kill! Oh, that's a shitty outcome, but, I mean... also... kind of okay? I may be coping a lot. We get our Aspirate Knights, though, I guess. That's fun. I have, like, no draft. So what we'll do is we'll just boost up the Scout. We'll get a Defender. Probably 2 Defenders. And they're so... kind of with this hatchling, too, but I kind of feel like we're evolving beyond that pretty quickly. Get it? Evolving? I'm funny. Okay, we'll just get this guy going and then see how we feel about it. We want the Tavern. We want the Royal Smith as well. We need a Quarry, okay. That's probably the next build. And then the next build after that is probably the Tower. Get the Imperium rolling, you're auto-exploring. So the hatchling is in. Here's the Rapid Evolution Enchantment. I think I am going to take this because I do have... I'm going to get one more thing. Yeah, so War's begun. Between everyone. And we need to make sure that none of them die. It'll be a rather monumental task, I'm sure. You know, I could also fill this with, militia. A harsh voice, which seems to resonate from the depths of the astral void, commands you to leave Grexolis. Flee, fools! Turiel Talarum comes forward, stern and immovable like a lone rock within the tide. You have come to a forbidden world. Leave now and you may live. Stay and you will meet your doom. You cannot fathom the evil which I guard. It is not the warden you should fear, but the prisoner. Heed your allies. Empty Archon lies will not scare away the Shad'rai. It need not be like this, Turiel Talarum. Little Night Weaver speaks with a tender voice, looking him straight in the eyes. We have much in common. Why fight amongst Godir when the true enemy is breeding new darkness by the day? Would it not be wise to leave this post and join the Archons in their fight, or retaining peace with the Shad'rai, who could be valuable future allies? Turiel remains silent. It seems he does not deem Little's words worthy of any reaction. He had his chance of peaceful surrender. Okay. Oh boy. Well, what's the worst that could happen? So we have to pay very close attention. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's Shad'rai. Okay. So, Draconic Vitality is ready. This will give us +5 hit point regeneration per world map turn. I think that means every turn on the world map we get +5 healing. +3 hit points per unit rank and +3 hit points per hero level up to level 10. So level 10 hero will have +30 additional hit points, which is kind of crazy. They removed your hat. You look hideous. But that's not my problem. That's your problem. I think we're going to need our militia here. The militia are actually decent combatants, believe it or not. Especially once we get enchantments under our belt. We're going to want this. We're going to want this as well. Okay. We need so many things. Thankfully, as the monarchy, our draft building also gives us city stability, which is pretty cool. It would be very unfortunate if we're digging our way to death, but it could also just be the way it is. I think I have to take a turn to heal here, unfortunately. That was a very expensive, a costly battle, if you will. We have this guy join the brawl. We do have our first Imperium traits. I think we will take Fruitful Integration. I'm kind of looking for a spot to expand to, because I'm not the only one expanding, as you can see. I think I will have some nature, so I will have a lot of room to expand. So it might not hurt to expand up here. I'm going to need a hero for it, though. But, I mean, this isn't a bad spot. And because we're going to have some Materium as well. Okay, our first hero should be very soon. I could even just brute force it now, but I don't think I want to. We'll do it next turn. And because this is a Blint that I've created out of thin air, we'll just let the AI decide what their nameless are. Oh, hey! Free stuff. Oh! Look at that! Got a leech guard. It appears the game did not care much for the restrictions of my subculture. Well, okay. How the leech guard can't reach. That really sucks. So let's wait one more turn. That'll full heal our dragon. I mean, I guess I could do this without the leech guard. Ooh. Alright, Blint. This is a risky battle. Let's see what the AI does. Probably horribly. A lot of shunk. This isn't quite as scary as the last battle, though, because we don't have the constant damage happening. It is a little spooky, I will admit. And unlike last time, we're going to need something to protect from the teleports. Although my longbow's dead, so do we really care? Questionable. Questionable. And if I could go right here, it would be perfection. Could do this, I guess. Meh. You know what? I'm in. Could be famous last words, honestly. Put the spears on that. We'll try and shoot this to reduce its efficacy. We can even bring in this guy to pin him. Not sure where these guys are going to go, but I can't even click on them. Hello? Okay. They're probably going to try a flank, but that's what the knife's for. If I was going to heal, I should have healed earlier. Ooh, they went for the mush. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Ow. Thanks for the Draconic Rage. Good poison. Okay. Good job. I suppose it is worth noting that the sure. The archers also, the cultural archers reduce defense as well. Big hits, big hits. We can kill this on the flank. And I'm sure Blint can have a word with this thing. Okay, we lost one unit, but it's not a big of a deal. I think it was just a militia. About to call in more. Now that we have a Liege Guard, like, maybe we can be a little more. The Ring of Flames, especially fire resistance and +2 fire damage. At least I wouldn't mind Second Wind. Second Wind's pretty good. This would prevent a lot of the annoying issues we've had where I had to move to get a charge, you know, out of sight of someone's zone of control. Repair charge is also pretty good. I might Second Wind into these raw stats. This is a build I normally don't. I usually don't go this way. What if I... Wait, hold on. What if I grab Defensive Swipe? I might do that. Alright. Now here's our first aspect. Truthfully, there wasn't an aspect here that I liked. I gotta be honest. For what we were scheming. We could go Materium aspect. That would kind of work. Not really, though. And there's nothing, at least as far as I'm aware, I could be mistaken, but as far as I'm aware, there's nothing that really has to do with mind-addling or, like, causing delirium. They could also, what was it? They can, like, cause distraction, and the eldest of the deep dragons can cause domination with their breath, which is really cool. But I don't think there's very well represented in our choices today. So I was going to take Chaos Aspect and just have the bonus critical hit chance. Because, like I said, they hit really, really, really hard. I can even use this as a free point for something. Maybe we go Dragon's Roar. We do always have the free respec for later. My breath has been working out so far. You know what, we'll go Second Wind. We'll use that point for Second Wind. I just wanted it for the raw stats and the critical hit chance, the Chaos aspect. What is happening here? One day we'll have a giant road network. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to look to expand here. There's not... Oh, it's not very resource dense, but... Okay, there's the Custodian. The beautiful thing about this... Oh. This is not connected. Oh. Okay, so if we expand up here, maybe we can get to the foundry. Okay. I'll have to make sure not to absorb this then. Maybe we expand more to the left then? Alright, let's get our hero. We have a warrior, so I would like to get some, you look cool. Sure, should we get an executor? We're gonna have a lot of chaos, so we can actually get the raiding trait. Let's get an executor. She's a Death Knight too. Good fun. So she could take her Reaver units here. We'll bring her up here. And I suppose we can have her, like, expand on this or something. Maybe here. Range is going to be a problem, I think, with this. Oh, and I can't even... I suppose I could go here. 2, 3, 2, 3. Maybe I expand right on this node. If I wanted this to be my up and down anyway, we can just full expand down here with the Dragon's Lair. And then maybe put like a point here. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't know if I like it, but I don't hate it. We aren't going to have many farms, but I have the farmstead, which can do something. And maybe I can take this node here. This will be one reliable farm for this city. Okay. And don't bring it back down. Okay. Do we care about more militia? Honestly, why not? I would like a bannerman, but why not? Did I? I got that, okay. Cool. We also got the rapid evolution. Currently not helpful. Okay, we have our Legion of Militia. There's no point queuing this. Get a bannerman. Look at our beautiful stack. Okay, so this has been cleared. I would love a healer. Before we take on this. But I need to get rid of this soon. Sooner rather than later, if you know what I'm saying. Nice pickup. What are you guys doing? Okay, our dwarven friend is fine. I think. Keep it secret, keep it safe. This could be a cool place to expand. Look at this. There's a lot of water here. Could be ports. She's gonna grab this. Okay. Back to auto. You are a shock unit, so you can stick on your honey badger. Or... would you like to go on a crusade? She looks ridiculous, but I kind of love it. Ah, so it's a crusade. No. We don't use that word anymore. Ah. What do the American pigs call it? Peacekeeping. Aye. I suppose we might as well get this in our repertoire, even though I'll have to change it later to something. Let's keep the peace. It is time for our second tier 1 tome, and I have a peculiar choice for you. Deep in the Underdark, what must one do? Become one with the rocks. That's not entirely true, but you get the point.
Earth. Rock. The very foundation of the world beneath our feet. Embrace it. Harness it. Use its solidity for both protection and pain. Call forth minions of stone and turn your own skin into the hardest rock.
The main thing, Earthkin's pretty cute. We may end up taking this because there's a lot of mountains on this map, as you may have seen. But I'm really here for obsidian weapons, and if if the opportunity arises, the lesser rock golem spirit goes well with rapid evolution enchantment. So, figured why not? Give it a shot. I'm not going to cast it yet. Because I'm going to see if I can knock out the Astral Rift. So this is really spooky. Okay, we'll kill this first. Also, can I get roads? No. Soon. Okay, I'm going to have Blint initiate the attack. There is a freaking phase beast here. Are you mental? Launch Wizard Tower into the library. The library. Why is there a phase beast? Fuck you, that's how. Okay, we're exploring. Exploring. Looking for the wonders of the worlds. The Depository of Defuncts. Interesting. Opposite of Havana, this is going to be a new city. Maurice, the Executor, has leveled up. I am an enjoyer of getting foraging training, but because we're about to do a really hard fight, I think we're going to take Knight first to give her more stats. Do I have any items to give you? I sure don't. Fair enough. An evil presence lingers in these lands. Indeed it does. I kind of just need the AI not to throw its life away. I don't know how much I can help. But as long as it doesn't throw its life away, I think we'll be okay. I'd love to expand over here, honestly. Bring me great joy. Alright, can we make it? We can. We can make it. We're about full health. This is a super risky battle. But, I'm gonna do my best. See what there is to see, shall we? There's a face piece in here, too. Son of a... I'm not confident that I can take this, but I am confident that I'm going to try. This is a high-risk battle. Every 3 turns, all positive status effects are dispelled from all units. For each status effect dispelled, the unit gains sundered resistance. Oh. I wonder if I should wait until I get this Bannerman. I think I will. Bridgedale has been founded. It's the name of all time. That's fine. Okay, so we're connected. We need walls, for sure. So we get the barracks into the walls. And we will make her the governor. She is a scholarly governor, so if we can get some nodes down, that'll be okay. Wait, what was your ambition again? Oh, fantastic. We're going to be doing a lot of that when the time comes. Yeah, I think next turn we boost out this thing. Military engineering is fantastic. I'm going to take Call of Chaos, actually. Take this too. Goodbye, all my Imperium. Because I'm about to destroy this Astral Rift. I think I'm going to get, like, a Wisp, but it's okay. I kind of want to cast this just while I can. Go from there. Oh, that is a Pyre Templar. A flying Pyre Templar. Okay. They fly now. You know what's funny? I haven't even seen the movie. I haven't seen the sequels. But I still know the memes. I guess that's how much people didn't like it. Should I get a second Bannerman? Should we build up even more before taking on this Astral Rift? No, I think we go. I think we go. I think you should have that. You should have this. Okay. Team, this may very well be the most difficult battle of the campaign. I'm not confident in that, but it could be. Look at this challenge difference. The AI... Huh. The AI actually crushed it. I'm kind of inclined to let this just roll. But we'll see if we can do better. So they lost 3 units and this thing fled. Let's see what I can do. Alrighty. I am remembering why the Astral Rift is so annoying. I am restarting this for full transparency. I got destroyed. I honestly don't know how the AI only lost 3 units, because I lost 5 and a hero. It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. So, I have decided to restart it and try again. The Liege Guard, our units were really not supposed to have access to, so it's quite funny that we got them. But they have the Sworn Bond. They can link to a friendly hero unit, and then damage sustained by the linked unit is transferred to this unit with a 25% reduction. At the start of the turn, the linked unit will gain Strengthened, which of course will just be wiped out by the Disruption Pulse, but it's still pretty good for a dragon to gain Strengthened. Shocker. Part of what makes this so infuriating, this particular bot pool, is 2 things. First of all, most of this stuff has the Astral Membrane, which is if it gets hit by a melee attack, it will... has a chance to stun you. Secondly, all these little wormling things have refuge in some way, shape, or form, which means they are immune to damage. Like this one. This is also a combat summon. So, what I'm saying is life is suffering. I'm so glad these ones, the ones, they take 1 damage and then they refuge instantly, they're being reworked. I gotta be honest, I couldn't really tell you how they're being reworked, I just know that they are. I can't remember. I think I'm just saying the night into this, hoping they don't get stunned. Son of a... You know what the really sad thing is? Like, I kind of prepared for this. My Mulkin are supposedly resilient. Supposedly. Because they're not acting resilient. Also, this face piece is getting its ass whooped. I can see why it's being reworked. Deserved, honestly. Defense mode. Maybe I shouldn't put you in defense mode, but you are in defense mode. I just need to move everything away from the worm that's about to wake up. Or move it facing it, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. The Bannerman, our support unit, is pretty cool. It has a single target heal that's a melee. It touches you. It soothes you with its paws, I guess. Gives a heal and a little bit of morale. And then the Bannerman will enter defense mode. And the War Banner gives +1 defense and +1 resistance to nearby allies. My scheme of a brave new world. No, my scheme of a support focus build is actually would be pretty good on the feudal culture. I missed that 50-50. Life sucks. See, this tells you I'm going to kill it, but it's lying to you. Hey, look, it went to a refuge. It's going to stay here. Do I dare pop Call to Glory? I think I'm going to need the heal, honestly. I can only cast 1 heal. Also, what this guy decides to do is very important for my well-being. And that's a militiaman down. Good misses. Second militiaman's about to die. That is an incredible charge. Alright. I can't believe this guy is stunned. What the actual... Okay, we're fine. You are the combat summon, so you're going to disappear. You need to go away. You go here. This is the Blinty boy. I am unbelievably tilted that's not a kill. It's so close. I think he needs to stay on these. You go here. Okay. Good crit. That's from the chaos aspect. Teleported in the wrong way. Okay, we're fine. Totally fine. Okay. I guess I can work on this. I don't know. I think the Mage Bane is more important. Ah! 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 I'm not even shocked anymore, I gotta be honest. I think I've just embraced that I'm going to fail every roll and die. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. I think that's where I'm at with life. We're just going to be astral membrane into oblivion. It does not matter that I have resilient. I'm perfectly okay losing every single militiaman, by the way. Like, what crossed the line for me was the death of the hero in my first attempts. Okay, that thing's gone. Finally. Also, I would like to not lose the Bannerman. I lost that too. Look who's back! Oh, and of course, because I killed that first, it healed everything. Yes, of course. Foolish, foolish Fabe. How could he not have known? How could he have forgotten? I'm gonna lose it, team. I'm so close to losing. This is just the first episode. I can't lose it yet. I have so much to live for. I feel like I should definitely kill the Wisp, but I'm kind of dying. Yeah, that's the word. Okay. Well, good luck. Kind of a weird combination here, I think, of... I should have just watched the AI and see how they won. Honestly. Because this is a weird combination of getting super unlucky and being pulled apart and getting super unlucky. You can't forget, so you cannot forget getting unlucky. It's very important to this. And the full extent of my failure. You will come to know the full extent of my failure. Okay, the Mage Bane's dead. We can heal. Guess you get a heal. This archer's gonna just die. I definitely should have healed the this guy, but he'll be fine. All right. Okay. You know, at the end of the day, it kind of worked out that I healed the Bannerman. All right. 3 shock units are on the Lost Wizard. And by 3, I mean 2. Because I'm going to kill this. Guard on it. Get over here. And I will heal the Liege Guard because I don't want it to die. Not that I even have it at all is a happy accident. I am now even just... I marvel at how the AI did anything here. Wow. I don't know. That teleport's on a cooldown, right? Please tell me it's on a cooldown. Okay, great. We lost a whole stack, which is still, you know, I did worse than the AI, but I did acceptable, I think. I have no idea how the AI only lost 3 units. Not even a little bit of idea. Poison immunity ring. And I got a Mage Bane. Thank you, Call of Chaos. Fun fact, in the next update, there will be, in the Pantheon, an infusion you can unlock to have the Mage Bane trait. I think we're going to start with foraging training to get some healing. Now, you could say, give her this just to have it, make her immune to poisoning, but that's money. Every tier of item in the Dragonhorn, every tier of item gives more gold. Currently, we have nothing that can evolve, but once we do get something that can evolve, it'll gain 20% bonus experience and slip away if it is a tier 1 or tier 2, healing them once per battle if their HP reaches 0. I bet Thomas made that. Because on every dev stream, he's been like, if there's a unit that evolves, it's going to die before it reaches its point of evolution. So I bet he made that. Okay. Well, that was a fun first encounter. We're getting a second Bannerman. I gotta be honest, Blint's army is actually not bad. And he himself has reached level 5. At level 5. Oh, he's affected by the upkeep cost reduction. That's so funny. You take more damage, right? I think we do. I don't think we really care about this, do we? Like, going into guarded charge could be good, but I mean, besides the rest of this, I think we just get the raw stats. Like, more damage. One of the best ones down here is the guarded charge, or graceful charge, excuse me. We want this one. And I think that's kind of it. Committed charge is fun. I have to get this one first. I don't think I care about cleaving sweep. We have the tail swipe. If we weren't a dragon, we'd care about this, but... We'll see. Okay, that was tough. But life goes on. Bridgedale is here. Something is preventing my end turn. Okay, never mind. Maybe we should check on the state of our allies, because I can't have them die. More units. Militia and Archer, okay. Okay. I was right, I think. I think that was the correct call. I think the thing of the drowned is beneficial to us. Good production. That'll probably... Oh, that might have gone to Bridgedale. It did. Alright, sure, whatever. Whatever. You need a forester. I don't think there's any foresters to be had up here. Oh! I lied. You promised to stay away. I lied. So do we go straight up here? Like, are we going straight for Arcadia? For the throat? Are we looking for... Can I get cities? Or... I can, I just spent all the Imperium, though. I mean, I only spent 18, I just had none. Okay. Road time. Obsidian weapons. Rock blast would be good. Here's the stone spirit, which now can evolve. They're not the tankiest things. Well, they do have 5 defense. My thinking here was that the lesser stone spirits would be, like we could use these as shield boys if we didn't want to use our defenders. But maybe we just go for the wyvern. Should we try it? I never use these things. Oh, I found another astral rift. Suddenly I don't want to expand over here. Not sure what made me change my mind, honestly. I think we want to come up here. I mean, even without Bridgedale, I can put down I can put an outpost here and then take the foundry if we want it. And then eventually just absorb it. And something like over here, you know, like if I want this rainbow clover, which I don't really care for it. Let's put something down. Walls into growth into knowledge, probably. Oh, the layer needs to build that. More Imperium. Cool. Thousand walls are in. I was complimented. Cool. Why does it matter? Our relationship doesn't matter, right? Because we're dedicated to this. Don't give up yet. I haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about even the weakest? I'm second weakest. That's not weakest. Okay, we're gonna need to, oh. Okay, mana. I haven't built a shrine yet, right? Okay, cool. I mean, I could just build this. That would help as well. Need a second forester. Ah, we'll just take the node. Okay, I'm leaving. So rude. Okay. We're being chillin'. What are we gonna do here? I guess we're gonna go take this. This is another Arcadia armor, yeah. Alright. Let's build some roads. We can also get pacification and knowledge extraction. We're going to be taking knowledge extraction for sure. I think, well, probably not, right? I was going to say, I think to win, we just have to defeat the custodian, but I think we have to defeat all of the... Do I care? Not overly. I think we have to defeat everything that's not part of the Shad'rai Alliance. We saw those. Yaka has withdrawn. As long as Yaka isn't dying, I don't care. I can't really get to him. I have to go all the way around here. I have to keep an eye on our allies. What is going... Obsidian is one of those rare things that affects like pretty much everything that's not magic. There are not many of those, but we will be getting another one, I think. Like I said, I have a weird build planned. I don't think it's going to be a good one if I'm being completely honest with you all, but... It's going to be a build of all time. I want to build this here on the outposts. Not for any particular reason, but... Okay. We have a pickup here. Knowledge. We have a cannon. That's amazing. We found an Astral... Did we? We did. Found an Astral do. Of course, I don't know how I'm going to get to it, but... All in due time. Bannerman for our other stack. Summon Wyvern Fledgling is in. I wouldn't mind Earthkin. See if we can get it going. Here's Obsidian Weapons. Can be 4 mana upkeep. Not too shabby. So all of our Skirmisher, Polearm, Shock, Shield, Fighter, and Ranged are going to get +1 physical damage and a chance to inflict bleeding. I think this was a very good rework for them. It wasn't a rework, it was an addition to the Tome. Obsidian Weapon was already in, but it was only available to heroes. Okay, so we have a Bannerman for this stack as well. And then what are we doing? Kind of chilling. Kind of chilling. Chilling out, max, and relax. I suppose I could just heal the Leech card turn 1, right? So for this, we just pull out the Militiaman. I want to bring the Mage Bane, but I want to bring the Aspirant Knights. The Aspirant Knight is unique. I mean, it's a culture unit, of course. But it's unique in that it is the only unit in the game, at least currently, that promotes to a unit that cannot be recruited. So that's pretty fun. It's a tier 4 knight. It is a baller unit, but it cannot be recruited normally. It has to be a promotion situation. A grizzled blacksmith stands between you and an ancient forge. Orders closed. He sighs, defeated. I think our work disturbed the fire giant. Disturbed even our fire giant and its minions. The blacksmith laments. They're on a rampage, tearing the forge apart. They barely made it out alive. The entire structure is collapsing. The blacksmith wipes his sweaty forehead, tears welling up in his eyes. Our entire livelihood gone. You peer past the blacksmith tower toward the collapsing giant's foundry. A rumbling and roaring can be heard from within. To arms! I shall save the foundry, because I'm just that nice of a guy. We see some units in here as well that I'm thinking about getting. I haven't entirely decided yet, but we might. We'll see. We'll see. I had like 2 different build paths here that I was thinking of, and it really depends on how this all pans out, I think. And you know what? We'll get this on cooldown. Because we are linked to Blint, only the Dark Gods know what kind of trouble he's going to cause. But that's pretty cool. I don't hate that. Can't say I'm a huge fan of it, though. Whereas this, I like that. I like it very much. You know what? We'll even cast this. We get some morale. We are not going to want to stand here. Do I just pull up here? We do. Okay. I'm not even going to take the bait of charging into that. We're just going to move out of this. Ow. 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 Okay. Oh. I was hoping I'd be able to move a little bit more. Well, pull back here. Move up. Heal. I guess you're on your own, Miss Executor. Well, okay, you're coming with. Ah, la 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 la. Now what? I still can't move. Why are we here? Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Ever make a mistake and go, that was a dumb idea. Well, team, that was a dumb idea. I'm also going to lose this unit. Can't quite... Okay, we can take the hit. We have the clay units here, which are doing relatively well. My poor Aspirant Knight's about to die. Do I reload to save him? I guess we can see how this goes. Yeah, just the ranged units plowed into him the whole time. That wasn't really a good way to shut them down. I gotta be honest, there's still not really a good way to shut them down. Wait, why did I have a heal action and now I don't? Might have just been a visual bug. Oh, right, those things come back from the dead. Forgot about that. Okay. Pursuing you kill. Cool. Okay. Pull the Batterman back. Pull you back. Oh. Wow, it just died. Okay. We lost the knight. I couldn't do any better than the AI. It really had a hard-on for the knight. With the giant's foundry saved, the blacksmith happily returns to you, bowing deeply. The smiths of the forge immediately start to clear out the debris. Oh, we thank you. First Chromatic Lord, Blint Underdrake of the Depths. The blacksmith harumphs as he lifts up a big chunk of debris, laughing as he reveals a locked chest. There it is! A lockbox made it through! He opens it to reveal many masterfully crafted objects. We will need time to rebuild the giant's foundry, but I can offer you one of our masterworks as a token of our gratitude. Ooh, the halberd. I do like the halberd. Ring of Protection is also I'm thinking I'm going to take the Ring of Protection. I don't know, the halberd might have been the play. But the Ring of Protection can go on to you, and hopefully you will die a little bit less. Alright, what do I want for you? We could go Initiative Chaos, I suppose. I don't particularly care? Sure. Why not? We could go Experienced Leader. That's a thought. Alright, sure. Then I'll go Second Wind. I normally go for Death immediately. But, I have elected otherwise. Okay. Losing the night really sucked. Like a lot. That's why we have Call Militia. We can even call it to this city right here. Road Gore. Road Gore. Road Gore. Okay. Actually, you stay here. Blint. Cool. I don't think I would have believed you if you had told me that, my monarchy feudal culture would be able to abuse the Liege Guard. I'd be happy about it, though. Well, let's go Arcane Institutes. Probably into Bathhouse. I need to, like, rush out this Bathhouse. And we'll get an Aspirant Knights as well. Barbie. I did say I wanted one. Sure. At least I forced out a second city pretty quickly. It's kind of against my instinct, I'm not going to lie, but I did it anyway. And I'm glad I did. Because I don't know where I'm putting this third city. It might just be Arcadia. I think it might be Arcadia. All's well and good. Blint, the Underdrake of the Depths, is... I mean, I do want committed shards. So should I get... I mean, eventually we get fighting, right? Fighting 2. Cleaving Sleep opens them both up, though. Alright, we'll get Cleaving Sweep. Now I have 2 sweeps. Yaka has returned to Yakopolis. He's chillin'. He's fine. We've been complimented. Don't give up. I'm not giving up. Why does I think I'm giving up? That's a Wizard's Tower. We'll get the Werk Camp first, because I'm not really under threat at the moment. We want to make sure that we are funneling experience as best we can. We can call militia here because we're not aristocracy. Attack! Sorry, I didn't even think about it. I'm just Blint, you know? I gotta take their stuff. All their things are belong to me. Well, I could walk on that. I'm not going to be able to, am I? No. No, I'm not. I suppose I could? Alright, we have 1 farm and 1 forester. As I mentioned, I don't particularly think we're going to be able to get another farm. Maybe make this a quarry. Yeah, make it forester. Forester still gives growth. Just less. It also lets us build the granary here. Relatively quickly, honestly. Boost up the knowledge. I'm an enjoyer of knowledge. I'm now neutral. I guess we need to capture Arcadia. You know what? We'll accept this because I'm kind of heading this way. This is kind of where we're going. We're going to group up here. Maybe we go fight the Custodian. Oh, I found Shira. She's kind of spooky. Okay. Maybe I need to help her. This is lethal. Capital's over here. You are approached by your hero, Maurice, the Executor. Your expression betrays dejection and vexation. Stay your course. Your destiny shall be fulfilled. Trust. Is that another Lost Wizard? And a Troll King? Huh. And an Abductor. What the fuck is this stack? Okay. Sure. Why not? Okay, so we do have our first Wyvern Fledgling. The reason why I wanted one of these is because, first of all, they came in at level 1, which is kind of cool. At Soldier. But inside Maurice's stack, they're going to be gaining experience per turn. And they gain 20% more experience, which is all well and good. We'll get another one. If I remember correctly, 50-50, the wyverns, when they evolve, they become a random wyvern based on accessibility or availability. Basically, whether or not they become golden or obsidian is based on your alignment, I think. Possibly. Okay, we'll just have these militia follow around. I'm kind of hoping to find like an underground exit somewhere. Double bannerman. Double evil bannerman. Okay, sure. Evil was an interesting spawn. You know, I should probably have the aspirant join Marisa as well because she has the experienced leader, but I'm going to have the knight join Blint. A war party from a city I don't know. A war party from a city I don't know. Cool, cool. Okay, we're going to hit intern. I'm going to take it. Oh. This was a choice of all time. She put down the outpost next to a wonder that she had cleared and did not claim the wonder. Fair enough. Anywho, I'm a little worried about this, but I think it'll be okay. So we might need to come to the aid of Lithal. What about Yaka? So Yaka's capital is actually in a good spot, I think. Yeah, I think Yaka's capital's in a great spot, in fact. Okay, so he's not... I don't have to worry about him. This is Udgard. He is going for Arcadia. And this is Nimue, who appears to be in an okay spot? Yeah, okay. No big deal. Okay, so the only one I'm really worried about then is Lilith. Is your name Lilith or Lithal? Where are you? Lithal. I'm definitely going to call her Lilith. I can sense it now. Okay. We'll see how these wyverns progress. They may evolve into cool things. They may not. Also, wyverns were buffed at one point in time. They now all are skirmish. They're all skirmishers now. Yeah, that's right. Ertkin is in. Should we get this? Having the Stone Spirit slip away is pretty cute. If I'm not getting this, what are we working towards? For the Monarch? I can't afford to shuffle. This is what it is. Would it be money? So this is the Giant's Foundry. It'll add a Fire Giant to the Rally of Lieges, which we can't afford, but maybe one day. And it gives us money. And units cost cheaper to recruit. We're going to need mana. So, get that going. Shrine just needs a quarry, which is fine. That's pretty much all we can expand into. Soil tenders. I wouldn't mind the ball, I guess. Ooh. Should we try this? Let's try it. Tier 1 units gain experience 50% faster. So this is going to affect the militia. This will affect the militia, our archers, which may get them to promote sooner, and it will affect the wyvern fledglings. They're tier 1s, right? Yeah. You know, this might be okay. We get a level of renown. So each mine now grants a city stability. Cool. They're also nerfing the army bonus here, where I think these army bonuses no longer provide morale bonuses. I believe. I can make a bounty, I don't care. And an evil presence lingers in these lands. So our first priority, once we get some more mana, is to cast Earthkin. I should probably clear these. Like, if she keeps this an outpost, I will eventually get over there, but, like... I'm sorry. What is this? Why are you here? Okay. I would just like to remind everyone, the Rise of the Godir was the game's campaign when it released. There were no Umbral Tyrants when the game released. No Umbral anything. So yeah, that is peculiar. I don't know if I really need an Aspirant Knight, but I'm going to get one. I should have all my money dedicated to expansion, but I guess I should try and focus on getting gold nodes here, because that is what I am. Gold. Gold hoarder. I do need another forester too. Okay. Cleared a mana node. Diggy dig. Diggy dig. Diggy dig. Should I be caring about all this diggy digging? I don't know. But I am. Gold node. Is that the tier 5? Tier 4, excuse me. It is. Cool. I have questions, but that's okay. Palisade walls. Fantastic. Risho can annex. It is going to annex this quarry so we can get this mana node next expansion. Now we can get a shrine into tier 2. We could boost this out, I suppose. Cool. And next turn, I think we go to the next, you want me to pillage Arcadia? I would love to pillage Arcadia. I'm going to annex Arcadia, honestly. And by annex, I mean migrate, because Blint is not nice. Blint's a rude boy. We might have to help Lilith. Lithal. Summon Lesser Stone Spear is in, which means it's time for our first Tier 2 Tome. Now, we're going to be doing 2 things here at Tier 2. 2 things at Tier 2. One is something that the creatures of the dark do. But the other thing is the only representation, I think, really, of the mind-addling. And that is the Tome of Mayhem. I haven't used this in a hot second, but the last time I did, it was really fun. We don't care about the gremlin, but pretty much everything else here we're going to be using. And the Mark of Misfortune is one of the few things that affects all of the range stuff. So our skirmishers, ranged battle mages, and support units inflict misfortune, which is buffed. Big fan of it. Let's rock it.
Be the fog that seeps into the mind, bringing confusion, making fingers numbed by uncertainty lose their grip. Be the malaise that creeps into thoughts, sowing the seeds of madness, of insanity in those who oppose you. Be the victor, standing over the gibbering mess that was once your enemy.
See? Mind-addled. So we go for Mark of Misfortune. Like I said, we're not going to be really a full archer build, but our archers are going to have tricks. Can I afford to lock this? I would like to have the Curse of Misfortune, because my only combat spell, really, for a hot minute. The gremlins are cute. I think we used them in the very first Blint Saga episode, or series, with Act 1. Like I said, I'm not really... I don't really plan to use them in this one. As your troops move to attack the Umbral Tyrant and its collection of Umbral demons, the enemy squeals and submit. Put them down. Wow. Huh. Okay. Wow. So we do have the Arcanium Tremors. All non-floating and non-flying units will take damage, which is fine. We dealt with that earlier. The, ironically, these are flying. So what's the real threat here? We have the Ironclad. The big old chunkus. That'll hurt a little bit. We have the Umbral Tyrant. I don't know why you're here, I gotta be honest. But he is. He brings with him the Splitterlings, but, like, why did we lose so much of our army? I don't know. Let's find out. To be fair, our army is not strong. By, like, any stretch of the imagination. But it's not pathetic, either. I don't think. Are we pathetic? That probably shouldn't be something I question like that. I don't know, team. Are we pathetic? I can tell you we're going to really annoy the AI, which is one of my favorite pastimes. Few things bring me more joy than annoying the AI. Okay. Good swing. Okay, we have a great spot here. I have to. This is 23, this is 45. Booyah. This might actually prevent this thing from moving. I'm not entirely certain. It might, though. The Splitterlings are combat summons, but they are not ones that disappear, so we're going to have to actually fight these. Which is annoying, for sure. 30% chance to kill that now. Oh, hey. Come kill this. Cool. Waddle, 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 waddle. I guess we can see what that does. I don't know. You can't get in range of anything. You're gonna fly around. Okay. I have confidence. I also definitely should have cast this first. If I was gonna use it, I should have done it first. But all right, let's see what's cooking, I guess. That was painful. That was annoying. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I think this thing is stuck. You're decaying. Son of a... Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I have 2 sweeps. I guess it was good for something. Real shame that I can't cleanse this anyway. Trying so hard to just body this thing. Oh. Okay. I really have to kill this and get in here. Nas and deep knife. I think you have to just get out. Okay, good. Fantastic. Blew it up. Cool. All that's left is the Umbral Tyrants. And, see if we can find our way in. You can waddle over here. Fortunately, you're diseased. I cannot wait, or it should be decaying. I cannot wait for that change to come through. I might even cancel the ward here, just so he doesn't die. The Leech Guard is too good, too vital, too important. GG, team. What a good run. How did it... I almost... I feel like I should have watched this just to see how they lost everything. My goodness. I lost nothing, right? Or maybe 1 militiaman? Nothing. Absolutely goated. Ooh, Greaves of the Earth are pretty good. They're also a tier 3 thing, though. What's more important? Ah, we'll give it to her. We'll give it to her. I thought about my horde for a moment. We go frenzy. Do we go fighting? It's a good question. Go frenzy. We'll start getting towards death. Because Blint won't be getting death in this one, right? It's over here. Berserker, yeah. No death for Blints. It's fine. You know what I could have done, actually? Oh, this might have been a huge misplay. I didn't have to go Knight. Warclaw gives me the shock, so I could actually have shock and go Berserker. That is probably what I should have done. In fact, I guarantee you that's what I should have done. Ah, well. You live and you learn. It's been a while since I played Warrior. Do I just advance? Why not? Let's go. Goody the charge. Oh, can I get to that? Mr. Fangir. So I believe Fangir is another underground culture, which means he's probably over here somewhere. There's a lot of bedrock. You had a nice nearby settlement to, or area to expand to. Look at me. I'm literally in the dead center of the Underdark. Of the Underground. I'm envious. He had a nice little pocket he could expand his underground culture to in the Underground. Whereas I went above ground. Nimue? Are you really expanding over? Whatever. I guess I'm glad I didn't build over here. Ah, look at that. We got another Aspirant Knight. Did I get 3 units of the Drowns? My goodness gracious. No wonder my money keeps disappearing. We have met the misled Citadel. The Magistrate Aurora Laurel of the Free City Citadel greets you with regret in their eyes. It is unfortunate we meet like this, first Chromatic Lord Blint under Drake of the Depths, but it seems war between us is inevitable. We, the people of Citadel, will fight for what is good and for a brighter future. Our future without you. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. I mean, I've been pretty good so far, honestly. The goodest Blints to exist yet. Keep feeding me that experience. These things are elite. Already, wow. Okay, we're kind of making the experience boons cook. I'm into it. I'm into it. We found some focus crystals. This whole area, this would be a great area to expand to if I can kill this rift. I would have... I'm kind of shocked there's not a way up over here. Ooh, a Ziggurat. Golden Lair. For more dragons. We'll have our reinforcing stacks. The mana obelisk is in. And I still have no mana to my name. Get a granary. Earthkin would be literally all of my mana. I would love to cast it, but I just don't have enough. Don't have enough. We'll end the turn, see the consequences of our actions, and then go from there. I think we are going to take Arcadia. I'd love to do it within 14 turns if we can. I'm just going to migrate this city. Because I don't have a third city. Excuse me. I'm right here. I'm assuming... You have a mirror mimic? I'm assuming this is coming from me. I'm just going to see the consequences of my actions. Apparently I'm going to see the consequences of my actions and fight this. Sure. I'm not going to link this fight. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Should we link? That'll be a bad idea. Bring the healers up and just provide some soothing aid. Positioning perfectly planned. What can I say? I'm the goat. Sometimes. On occasion. Slight misplay. It's okay though. Alright, let's see how this all pans out. Okay. That was a choice of mine. I do remember someone saying that I had to be a little careful about... Oh. Oh. Beautiful. Marvelous. Hey, you want to go insane? Fucking Celestials. How dare you? It's fine. Get on top of you. Bleed him out. We even have our shock unit here. If you're fighting a mirror mimic, you should probably try your best, you know? Attempt to put a lower tier unit up front so it mimics that. So I think the AI is programmed to just mimic the first thing it sees. But, okay. It is what it is. Do I roll the 65? No. Beautiful hit there. These are Dawn Guard, right? What is it called? The Dawn Defender, excuse me. Same thing. Functionally. Just got them double Ds. Ah, ah, ah. Alright. Ow. Wow. Good job. I love that sound effect. Well, nothing more really for you to do here. I definitely should have moved to get a charge bonus, but... Oh. Okie dokie. The AI kind of has it. I don't want to send in the Wyvern in case it dies. It does have Slip Away, I suppose. I guess. Whatever. Would go for the night. Rude. Alright. Out of here. Yeah, I just loves killing my Aspirant Knight. I don't know what it is, but it's infuriating. Oh, look, I got his gun. It's nice. If we get a ranger, we'll use the gun. Big fan. I could... I don't remember how long it takes to capture. But I could definitely capture this and then use it as an assault point. There's a lost tower there. I guess I'm doing this turn. Just one more. Just one more pull. That song is about Genshin Impact, which I've never played. Fun fact. Okay. Bridgedale. It needs life. Ah, life. Does the inn... Oh, yeah, this could all be farms. Okay, we need more farms. So I guess we'll just build some farms out here in the corner. That's what we'll do. No need to build huts. We can just build some farms. Look at that. This is Blint, the Under-Drake of the Depths. Is it time finally to get Comet? Or no, I think I'm going to get more HP. 140 hit points. My goat. Respond to heroes offers to join. Cool. Do we have any rangers? I have a gun for you. No. A nautical governor. No. Recruiting Grivner would be bad, but I can't do anything about domination. Which leaves you. I think Steward was... Steward is one of the traits that's not available to Godir. This could be bad. Couldn't be bad. I mean, he's a defender, though. I think defenders kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. I also want a ranger. Okay. That's where we'll call it for today. I could hit the intern button, but then we're just going to play some more. So, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the first episode of Grexolis. The Blint saga continues, and this time we have to look after our friends as well. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you can stay up to date with the Happy Channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time as we seize Arcadia and keep our friends safe.